That's 4. I don't know why I've said 3 and put up 4 fingers. Apparently they taste funny to the goldfish. Yeah, one of the goldfish must have told someone at some point, I don't know. This is my 4-foot axolotl pancho. Well, he's not 4 foot, but the tank's 4 foot. Welcome back to MD Fish Tanks, guys. I'm MD and these are my fish tanks. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So it's all well and good me showing you how to do a planted goldfish aquarium, but how is it day to day and how can we maintain it and clean it? So you're all probably thinking, what do I have to do to maintain a goldfish tank like this? Now, goldfish are renowned to be messy, so surely this is not... Oh, I just stood on something. So surely this is going to be so hard to maintain and keep looking as good as it does, because obviously thinking that all the detritus and waste is going to get caught in all these cracks and crevices. Well, you would be wrong to think that, because it literally cleans itself. So all I've done so far is trim off a few dead leaves, like this one here, and the background as well. So it's been going for about a month, this tank has. I've done 3 water changes in that time. That's 4. I don't know why I've said 3 and put up 4 fingers. So yeah, we get a little bit of algae on the side wall, a little bit of algae on the back wall, but like, you know, like dust algae. So for me, that's not an issue at all. It's easy to clean off. Just give it a quick wipe when you do your water changes. When I feed duckweed, occasionally I'll get a bit on the top here, look, just running along here. It's easy to remove as well. Just scrapes off, so that's cool. But yeah, guys, it's all really simple, and there's no reason, to be honest, why you can't do this yourself. I've not used anything special here. I'll leave a link right now in the top corner to the setup video so that you guys can actually see how I made this planted tank. The goldfish don't eat these plants. They're not the sort of plants they like. Apparently they taste funny to the goldfish. Yeah, one of the goldfish must have told someone at some point, I don't know. But yeah, everyone says they don't like the taste of them, so that's cool. That's why we can get this luscious looking moss to grow. Doesn't it look great? Got some snails in there as well, cleaning things up, which is brilliant. We've got Java fern at the back there. We've got the Anubias, and we've got the Hygrophila pinnatifida, which is this one here, which is going really well actually. That was the one that I wasn't sure about because I hadn't seen anyone actually online saying that you could do it. So I just put it in. All these plants are from Tropica, by the way. Tropica, in my opinion, are the best plants. They're just always healthy right from the word go, and they grow really great. And that's not me just, you know, selling you stuff. That's why I associate with them. That's why I chose them to be partners for the channel, is because they are the best, in my opinion. But just look at Pumpkin, guys. So nice. So she's the girl that's been laying all the eggs. I'm pretty sure that Chocolate's a boy, and I'm pretty sure... Oh, Ghost is really hard to get the colour right on because he goes so bright in this light. He has probably got the most personality though, Ghost has. He's all over the place. He does little flips everywhere as well. He's great. But yeah, on with the maintenance. So today I'm going to do a little bit of a maintenance session. I want the guys to spawn again. So apparently doing a nice big water change actually really helps that as well. So first of all, before we do a water change, let's get our walls cleaned off. So we want to remove all the algae that's on any surfaces into the water column and then suck the water out. So that's the tank looking nice and clean, crystal clear water, all good. You might have noticed that during all of that maintenance, I left my filter running, and that's because I can rely on the pre-filter to pick up any of the floating debris, because I use the Awase Biomaster Thermo as well. That's why I picked this one, is because it's got the heater inside of it, so I don't have to have it in the tank at all, which is awesome. But what you can do with this as well, which is cool, is you just press this side, which is what locks off the pipes, and then you can undo the pre-filter, take it out, and then in this section here should be like all the fish waste and gunk. Another reason why this tank works so well is because the waste is here, and I can just pull this out regularly, and we can go and clean that. So I'll probably clean this filter out like twice, the pre-filter, since setting it up. But in terms of the whole filter itself, I've never actually cleaned it in the whole time I've set this up now, which is over a month, I think, or about a month, something like that. But yeah, you don't regularly have to clean your filter out, because, you know, if they're working correctly, then you can leave it for about a good 3 months before you need to get right in there. But that's why these pre-filters are actually brilliant, because you could just clean those instead of having to take out all of your foam and your filter sponges inside. Because my filter sponges inside there now, I can guarantee will be pretty clean, because in a minute you'll see all of the major dirt has been caught in this pre-section before it goes in.
Sunset slow, hey, you know you should stay for the night. What you think? One more drink while we sit by the bonfire. 'Cause this might be love. It's a feeling that I can't get rid of. So just take my hand, 'cause you know I don't wanna play pretend. Stay with me, take a chance, baby, roll the dice. Gotta give me some love, 'cause when I'm with you, I'm in paradise. You know how to make me feel alive. Gotta give me some love, nah, nah. Gotta give me some love, nah, nah, nah. Gotta give me some love, nah, nah, nah. You gotta give me some love, nah, nah, nah. Gotta give me some love, nah, nah, nah. Let's go!
Alright guys, so that's basically how you do it. Like, there was nothing complicated about that. So a lot of people are put off by planted tanks because they think they're extra work, when in fact they actually create, you know, an easier life for you. I'm trying to concentrate on looking at you guys, and they're just right next to me being hilarious. See, they're so cool. But yeah, so for those of you that haven't seen the channel before, or like, you know, you don't know much about my studio, let's just take a little look round. And for those of you that do know about it, I'll give you a little update on what's going on at the moment. Right, so first of all, obviously we've got the Ranchu tank. It's the main feature of the, well, it's not really the main feature, it's the thing I'm sort of most drawn to, but the main feature of the room is, oh, looks like we might have some breeding action again coming on soon, guys. Anyway, the main feature of the room is probably this. This is my 4-foot axolotl pancho. Well, he's not 4 foot, but the tank's 4 foot, but yeah, 4-foot aquaterrarium. So I've just recently put all these new Danios in. A few have gone missing, I'm pretty sure, and Pancho's belly looks a little bit bigger, but trust me, the only ones he would have caught would have been the really slow, sort of, you know, deficient ones, if you like. Kind of natural selection in a way, you know, I haven't fed them to him, he's just probably picked off the very weak ones. Not a lot, you know, I can't visually see that there's any less numbers, but I have noticed that he is larger in size in the belly, or she, I still don't know. I think it's a she, I think it's a he, but I'm so used to saying he that I keep saying he. But I noticed that she's poo was a grayer colour than it's usually, like quite a browny red from the bloodworms or mealworms, earthworms. It's normally, yeah, like a sort of browny red, but it's been a bit of a grayer colour, which to me would indicate it's getting some form of white meat. The zebra danios, the long fin zebras especially, this one here, look, so nice looking. Like, there's no chance that Pancho's catching these guys. They're insanely quick. So this tank was originally the Puffer Island tank, but as some of you guys know, I didn't have much luck with my puffers. So it's now the guppy tank. I've actually taken quite a few of them out and kept my favourites because the tank was getting a bit overstocked, hence why we've got a little bit of algae going on. I just need to get my sleeves wet and get in there and sort that, but that's that tank. It's really nice, really bright one. I've got that filter in the side here because I'm actually just trying to cycle it ready for the babies for the Ranchu crew. So the goldfish fry are in here, you know, they're sort of growing up. That's a different video. And then what's up and coming, guys? Well, this will, oh, hang on, that's terrible. Start again. What's up and coming, guys? So this is the fallen tree. It's going to be, so it's going to be a black waterscape with some really cool immersed growth coming out the top as well, which I've got down there. That's all you're getting. But yeah, this is going to be a really cool scape. I'm looking forward to scaping it very soon. That's going to be one of my top videos coming out soon. Is going to be that. When I say top, I mean like certain videos like spend ages on production, because obviously you've got to film every part of the process. You can't just talk to you like I am now. Like these kind of videos I feel like are more like me connecting directly with you rather than building something. So okay, what else? If you remember we had the Zen tank and we had the jungle tank. Well, the jungle is back to being a jungle again. I've left it, I've been so busy with other stuff. The Zen tank has just had an algae nightmare, and I've deliberately just tried to sort of leave it to its own devices just to see what happens really. I could go in there, get all that hair algae off, and I could put some chemicals in to stop it. I don't particularly want to. It's all healthy. The shrimp are doing really well with that algae, and so are those guppy fry in there. I'm just going to leave it, and the main reason for that is because shortly all of this is going to be taken down and moved to the new studio. So right, so what we've got next to that, well, this is our no filter cube aquarium that we've been using with the fertilizers, and we've been using with the plant boost nutrition from NT Labs. And I can tell you now, I am absolutely massively impressed with the products, because you know, that sort of growth, there's a full carpet, bright on everything, everything's looking great. The Rotala's peeking over really well. I'm more than impressed. A full video coming on this one soon, guys, so I won't dwell on it. And then we've got our no filter bowl, which has also gone nuts. But again, I'm leaving it because all the stuff is going to be restarted in the new studio. You could argue, oh, why? You can just transfer it. But this was done a long time ago. It was complete. All it could really do was grow in even more, which otherwise I'm just re-putting it back to where it was, and you know, that's not challenging for me. So I'm just keeping it as it is at the moment, keeping the fish healthy. They're enjoying it, so that's the main thing. Plant vat is down here, guys. This is just where I keep some spare plants. Bit of duckweed on the top just to keep the water good, but you know, we've got just like nice bits of boost in there. We've got some really nice crypts. What else we've got? Some nice anubias and some cool little, these are actually grown off little plantlets off of my other Java fern, but you know, I just chuck them in there and they keep growing, so that's cool. Then we've got our no filter cube, again going to be restarted, so I've just left it to its own devices, but all healthy. And then this is the Hardscape, rock Hardscape only cherry shrimp tank. I put it down here because obviously it was on top of Shrimp Tank Towers, which is these three bad boys, but obviously I've had to put, well, I haven't had to, but I decided to do the temporary tank for the Ranchu babies, which are now at the moment my focus. I want some babies from you guys. So yeah, and then this was the no filter aquarium, the largest one I did, and now it's just storing these nice pieces in there at the moment from a previous scape. It's just been left to its own devices, and it's got the sparkling gourami still in, which actually seem to really like the scape that I've got here. They're in and out of it all the time. It's actually really quite fun to watch. It's not that sightly, you know, it doesn't look great, but these plants are all really good, so that's why I wanted to put them in there, keep them in the water and keep them growing. It's not a massively long one, but you know, I just want to show people that this planted goldfish thing is possible. I'm not doing anything magical to maintain it, and it looks great. I think it's really good for the fish, it's good for the water, all of that, just by having plants in there. All you've really got to do is select the right plants. Java fern, anubias, pinnatifida as well is like the top one to choose. Mosses, they don't seem to mind the mosses at all as well. Not to be confused with moss balls, which is a form of algae which they just destroy apparently. I've not put it in there, but you know, I already heard that they weren't good, so I didn't even try it. But yeah, if you're interested in doing a planted goldfish tank, thoroughly recommend it. Get your lighting levels right, you won't get a load of algae. Do your water changes. That's all you really need to do, and the rest will take care of itself. I hope you've enjoyed this. Click like, click subscribe, blah, 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 blah.
Sunset slow, hey, you know you should stay for the night. What you think, one more This might be love. It's a feeling that I can't get rid of. So just take my hand, 'cause you know I don't wanna play pretend. Stay with me, take a chance, baby, roll the dice. Gotta give me some love, 'cause when I'm with you, I'm in paradise. You know how to make me feel alive. Gotta give me some love, nah, nah. Gotta give me some love, nah, nah, nah. Gotta give me some love, nah, nah, nah. You gotta give me some love, nah.